Alright, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, as always, I'd love to give all the praises, all the honor, and all the glory unto Yahawah, Bahashim, YAHAWASHI, Bahashim Rakakodash, and double honors to the apostles, and then also to the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, who taught me this truth. Honors to the brethren in the Akim out there that is pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And to Wadi Yahawah, Bahashim YAHAWASHI, for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be to urge one another to continue in the work, all right, in the ministry, all right, and to urge, which means to exhort one another to the good works, all right, you know. And this lesson is coming from the lesson I watched earlier with Elder Apostle Ramlab, you know, and he was going into exhortation, you know, and how we must exhort, you know, one another to these good works, you know, to continue to, you know, to pretty much, you know, take up our cross daily. And that's what we must do. And, you know, and that's what we should do, especially in the times in which we live in now, you know, because we're getting closer to the end, you know. So the time and the attitude is, you know, to just continue to continue to do what you do, and even go further, you know. All right. Now, I just wanted to bring up the word exhortation. Exhortation.
Here's the definition of exhortation: an address or communication emphatically urging someone to do something.
And that's why, and us brothers, you know, us that go to the highways, us that make these lessons, we're here to urge someone, which would be those that believe, to do something, which is what's the something? This word. All right, to participate, you know, to really get into it, you know. All right, if you're not already in it, okay, which you should. All right. So this one, urge. All right, encouragement. All right, is the action of giving someone support, confidence, or hope. And that's right, and that's what we're here to do, to urge and to encourage brothers to just continue to just move on, move in the faith, man, you know, and really do this thing daily, you know, because you doing this every day is going to keep you sharp, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. Matter of fact, iron sharpeneth iron.
According to J. Store, Proverbs chapter.
All right, because that's why we have brothers here, all right, to sharpen one another, to keep one another sharp. All right, this is Proverbs 27:17. Iron, Salakia, sharpeneth iron, so as a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. See, and that's what we should be doing, sharpening one another, keeping each other, you know, really sharp, you know, on our A game, I should say. Okay. So from here, the first precept I wanted to bring out was in the book of Hebrews chapter 3 verse 13. Now it says, but exhort one another, but exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. And that's right, and that's what we must do, exhort one another daily. All right, daily, all right, which is day after day after day. Okay. All right, always, well, matter of fact, always abounding in the work. All right. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of Adawan, for as much as ye know, for Slakia, it says, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. So that's what we got to do. Just be steadfast, man, unmovable, continuously and always abounding in the work of our power, man, the will of Yahawah, Bahashim YAHAWASHI, man. All right. St. John chapter 4 verse 34. It says, Yahawashi saith unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me, and to finish his work. And that's what we do. We encourage those to just continue to fight and to finish the work all the way to the bitter end. And this shows that you can't be, you know, there ain't no breaks in this, man. All right, this is to the bitter end, man. Okay. St. John 9 And 4, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. And that's right, because the time will come where we will not be able to work. And when that time comes, us, I don't mean to say you, but us, because we're all I'm included in this as well. All right. That when that time comes where no man can work, we want to have the mindset and the confidence in us saying, hey, I gave it my all. I did all that which I could. I left it all. And I left it all out there. Like a athlete would say, I left it all on the field, man. Or like a boxer, I left it all in the ring, man. I gave it my all. I gave every blood, sweat, and tear to it. And that's what how we want to feel when that time comes. That, hey, I did it. I did all that which I could, man. You don't want to be in the mindset of, fuck, man, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. I coulda did this, man. I shoulda did that. You don't want to be in that spirit, man, because that you're gonna mess your mind. You're gonna mess up your head, man. You're gonna mess up yourself. All right. Psalm 61 and verse 8, and it says, so while I sing praise unto my name, so while I sing praise unto thy name forever, that I may daily perform my vows. And that's right, perform your vows. Continue to just make your lessons, go out to the highways and hedges. What we got to do as men in the Lord is real simple. The Most High, he didn't make it complicated for us. He said, go out, teach, all right, preach to the children of Israel, all right, watch, exhort. Well, matter of fact, 2 Timothy 4 verse 2, and it says, preach the word, and that's what we got to do. Be instant in season and out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. That's what we must do, man. Preach the word, man. Be instant in season, out of season, whether it be hot, cold, winter, spring, summer, or fall, man. All right. Reprove, rebuke, and exhort. You see, that word exhort comes up. All right. Exhortation. All right. We must urge and encourage brothers to exhort, man, with all long suffering and doctrine in the gospel, in the word. All right. Do the work of an evangelist, verse 5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. See, and that's what we must do, brothers. All right, because we have to do the work of an evangelist. Because the scriptures say the harvest is truly as plenteous, but the laborers are few. So there's only going to be a few laborers, and you want to be a part of that few laborers. All right. And how are you going to know that you're a laborer? By your works, by what you do. You're showing your faith by your works. All right. This is the book of Proverbs 8. And we'll start at 33. And it says, hear instruction, be wise, and refuse it not. And see, us brothers starting with the apostles and elders, when they say, make your lessons every day, watch, read, exhort. Those are instructions, and we have to be wise and refuse it not, because those instructions are gonna benefit us. It's gonna keep us in that straight and narrow path. Us just watching, reading, learning, doing those things that are required of us. In this faith, in this truth. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. You see. And it says, for whoso findeth life for whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. And that's right. So what we got to do is just continue to hear instruction, be wise, and refuse it not, man. All right. Matter of fact, trying to figure out where that precept is. Nah, I'm not gonna look it up. I think I know where it is. Let me see. Let me test myself. Oh, I was close. All right, that's cool enough. At least I was close. That's all that matters. This is Matthew 9 and 37. Then saith he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. And that's right, the laborers are only going to be few. All right. All right. Let's go from here. Let's go to the book of Luke. The book of Luke, chapter 9, and matter of fact, I'll grab them both. Luke 9 and 23. It says, and he said unto them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. And that's what we must do, man. Take up our cross daily and follow our Lord and deny ourselves, man. Whatever we got going on, put that to the side, man. Put that on pause, you know. Have that stuff pending, man, and just do the will of YAHAWASHI. Do the will of YAHAWASHI first, and then you can do whatever you want. All right, make your lessons throughout the day, however many. And that's the thing, you know. Not every brother is gonna have the same, work ethic, I should say. You know, because you got men who have been getting a certain amount of talents, and you got to use it. You know, whether it be small or great. You know, some brothers, their capacities, they're able to make lessons throughout the whole day. You know, for the morning, and you know, if brothers is working, they might make a quick little one on the job, on the break, and then when they get home. For me, you know, I'm able to make a lesson, you know, before I go to work, and then, you know, me listening throughout the day. You know, if the spirit is on me, I'll make one after I get, you know, after work. You know, that's what I do, and I'm watching and, you know, reading throughout the whole day. You know, and then whatever I want to do, I make sure I it's like I don't know if you watched that movie Fences. You brothers watched that movie Fences, but his son and Denzel Washington's like the main character. Him and his son, his Denzel's character. He's trying to build this fence. You know, all right. And his son, you know, he gets good grades, and you know, people are recruiting him to go play baseball, go play football. And then he went to football practice instead of coming home to help his dad out with with doing his chores and that fence. And then his dad told him, look, man, you got to help me out every Saturday. You got to come out here, help me out with this fence, and everything comes after that. You know, and that's what we got to do. We got to do our Father, our power, YAHAWASHI's will, and then everything else comes after that, man. You know, this work, this ministry, this word always comes first. And it should be the very first things that come to your mind. You know, the first thing that should come to your mind when you wake up is, oh, I got to pray. All right. Let me get something in my stomach. You know, notification when, oh, the brother went live. Oh, all right, let me click that. Let me get some, let me get some of my spiritual breakfast, you know, so on and so forth, you know. Take up our cross daily, brothers, you know. And this is just, you know, videos like this are just encouraging brothers to do so, you know, especially in the times we're in, man, because we're coming to the wire, man. You know, we're getting closer to the finish line, and we want to pedal to the metal. You know what I'm saying? Psalms. Luke 9 and verse 62. And it says, and the other, let me read this. This is some good stuff. Let's start at 57. And it came to pass that as they went in the way, a certain man said unto him, Lord, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Yahawashi said unto him, foxes have holes, and birds are of the air. It's like foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head. And it says, and he said unto the other, follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. And Yahawashi said unto him, let the dead bury their dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of the Most High. And it says, and the other also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at my house, or at my home, at my house. And Yahawashi said unto him, no man having put in his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom. And that's right. And, you know, we don't want that to happen to us. We want to just continue to plow, man, continue to labor, man. You know, because those that turn their hand off the plow, those that lose patience, You know, you're not fit for the kingdom, man. You know? All right. All right. And what we want to do, brothers, is just be the best example that we can to be an example of a believer, man. You know? 1 Timothy 4:12. And it says, let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers in word and conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, and in purity. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, you see, to doctrine. See, and that's what we got to do. Exhort one another, man. You know, to what? To good works, man. All right. You know, show the same, what's that? Hebrews 6. Show the same diligence. I believe that's how it goes. Hebrews 6 and verse 11. Yep. Here, yeah. Hebrews 6 and 11. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. And see, that's what we gotta do. Show that same diligence. You know, show that same, fervency. All right, I'll say. Verse 12, let ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises. You see, and that's what we want to do. Follow those of them who through faith, and patience, because that's what this, this faith requires. This truth requires you having your faith and your patience, which that word patience means to suffer, and though, faith and patience, go well in this truth. They do well, though, for those that have it, That's what we want to do. We don't want to be slothful. We want to show the same diligence and follow after those through faith and patience, inherit the promises, those that are exhorting others, those that are, encouraging one another to continue to labor, to fight. And that's what we must do, brothers. All right. So, I'm going to end it there through the spirit. Just something that was on my spirit, just watching the apostle, going into that lesson, and, through the spirit, I wanted to touch upon it a little bit more. So with that, I'm ending it there through the spirit. I pray that this lesson was edifying, exhorting, and comforting. And as always, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto the unstoppable and undeniable force, Yahawah, Bahashim, YAHAWASHI, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, for telling me this truth. Honors to the brethren in the Akim out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And it's on to the next one, brother. Shalom.